ain't a hoarder, nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers us all.
Rocket, we could really use any extra units you have.
How do I gotta spell it out for you? I don't got no units!
Fair enough.
You believe his lies?
Oh, I ain't lying. Now why don't you leave me alone and bother someone else instead?
I intend to. Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there. I am watching you, tree.
Why does this thing look so sick?
I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? It kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay, then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of him, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line. That I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real. Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Those scaly bastards didn't stand a chance. Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
"37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always there.
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course for
sacrifice.
the Mockery
I will
Star system,
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of
mature.
Kakaran.
Guys! Let's just hear Drax out this time.
Fin Fang Foom is the fiercest, most legendary monster in the galaxy. It shatters the bones of all who go after it. The skulls of the greatest hunters are impaled upon its fangs. Well, imagine the glory of such a death.
Our goal isn't death, Drax.
Glorious death!
Out of the question.
Well, in that case...
You're not selling my stuff!
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters do not fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy? Why do you tease me with crafting, Quill?
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip.
That's just a fancy word for walking.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. You must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed.
That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice. This might be more dangerous than I thought. Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship. Yo, Quill, fortress is this way. Of course he knows we're on the clock. 3 cycles.
It's called scouting, okay?
No, we're going the wrong way. Quick, guys!
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being wads?
Anytime!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and their Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
Would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little bit.
It's not alone. Get ready!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
This is a test for Racing. What are these things?
I can't hit the middle!
We need to rack the spikes inside! Forget the jelly!
Whoa! Slime speeding
Throw
up!
that, Drax!
I was getting bored anyway.
Glad we can entertain you. Chop, chop, Gamora!
Nice to meet you!
Yes, this is the local fauna.
Their locomotion is mesmerizing.
We must destroy the core!
Enough with the jelly!
there,
Break
Ray
its
Drax.
bones!
Spikes are incoming! No mercy!
I'm gonna get mud in my fur!
We've got bigger problems right now. What are these things?
Shoot first, question later! What's the deal? Can we actually hurt these things?
Deadliest woman incoming!
Feel this? Jelly's on the offensive! Keep moving around!
Not when they're dead, they don't!
Light him up, Rocket! Smash him up, Drax!
Face me!
How come monsters are never friendly?
Quill, watch it! Someone get rid of the jiggle!
The outer muck is only a distraction from its nucleus!
Guess this is the local fauna!
It's about to be an endangered species!
Watch it! Spike! I was getting bored anyway.
Why, my wife wasn't exactly enough for you? So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark did she go?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it.
Clearly not a husk!
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time, when the turmoil of war raged stronger than the storms of this world.
Peter, get moving! Drax is having an existential meltdown.
The mud in this area smells queer.
It's them jelly things we fought. I think they, secrete in here. Hey, Star Pants, see anything we can climb on?
Not really. Or maybe if we cleared the gunk off the side.
Shall I rip it apart, then?
Let's go easy if we can. Keep in mind this whole thing helped win the war. Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
You ever fly one of these things, Gamora? Great.
I'm going to scout ahead! Try not to kill yourselves on the way up!
There they are. Wing controls. I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years, working or otherwise.
Need your expert skills again, Rocket. All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it. Flark.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster.
This is further proof that we are not welcome here.
We turn back every time we ain't wanted. We never go anywhere.
Good point.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brood transformed regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
You could fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
You have no idea.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
Did you see a monster?
No, just try and stay ready.
This place is a Flarkin maze. All those trees look like...
Like giant strings of saltwater taffy.
What? What's taffy?
It's sweet and delicious and it melts in your mouth.
And looks like a tree, apparently.
And it is made of salted water.
No, that's just the name. Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure.
Or hidden bodies.
Peter Quill, I have found the way forward.
And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like... a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet. some jelly dudes. I took care of it.
What? Scott, I knew I should have come down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Cave with eggs. Where are you?
Still checking things out. This place's bigger than I thought. Nice! Hidden passage!
Everything okay in there?
Are you dead, Peter Quill, or merely severely wounded?
Stop worrying.
I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another blob creature.
You know I will.
Hey, listen, while it's just the two of us.
What's up?
You're busy, exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
All right. Where's Groot?
I told him to wait up there. He may need to get between the other two. The rate they're going at it.
At least he's got long arms.
You done exploring, Quill? 'Cause, I really need to talk to you. There's something, personal I need to get off my chest. It's the kind of thing you don't want people, well, you know, right? And
All right, man, what's up?
look, there's no easy way to say this, so I'll just say it. I think I'm dying, Quill. Even with all these frickin' augmentations. Shut knows what else, I just...
You're not dying, Rocket.
No, I really am. I'm totally dying, Quill. Just look at me.
This is a new low, even for you.
What? It's funny. You don't find it funny?
You're not funny.
We're about to sell me to a monster queen. I might as well be dying. What happens if it goes sideways, huh? Who's gonna take care of Groot?
Is that what you meant? Listen, if anything happens to you, I swear I'll take care of Groot like he's my own tall, wooden child. I promise.
Thank you, Quill. We're fine. You worry too much.
Still no sign of whatever made those claw marks?
No, just some jelly dudes.
Then it must be out on the hunt.
Groot says everything with skin is monstrous to him. But it's less disgusting when they have fur covering it.
Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem.
He says plants aren't problems.
Drax, think this is a sign from Lady Hellbender?
We are clearly not wanted on this planet.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawned her first.
What about her sister Nebula?
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter Quill?
Only the scary ones. Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are you-
do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down!
We're not throwing rocket.
Very well.
You sons of forking shots!
How will we cross?
Don't face
Look around, we'll find another way.
Not it, we both know it's too far for you to stretch across. What's Jakari Tech doing on a backwater mudfall like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
Maybe.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster planet. Right.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet? They're made of rock. Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender is so hard to monsters.
You know that aimless shooting scare the monsters away, right?
Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is meatheads trying to huck me over a cliff.
Hey, I found more ruins down here.
Perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
We're not throwing rocket. Well, maybe there's something else here. A miracle it's still standing in these storms. Rocket, can you help me push this over?
My paws are all wet from the stupid rain.
Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them? All right, let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk?
Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up, people.
Incoming!
Fucking monster things! Everyone get ready!
Watch the stingers!
Do not watch! Destroy it!
We can fly these pieces straight to Lady Hellbender. bad, but
Next time, you're on your own.
I thought I was a goner, man.
Well, then, start squatting. So glad you parked all the way away, Quill.
At least we didn't get shut down by lightning.
Smoke the rocket!
No, you don't let them grab me.
My bloodlust is sated. I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts. Get it out of your system before we get there. No fair! They can fly!
So can you, idiot.
We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender. Drax! I'm not calling you bad, but... Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for a monster.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the fuck are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides,
Sure, she could.
or she would have flown over the mountains.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
I heard there are actually 9 of her. That's why they call it Seknarf 9.
Ha! That is preposterous.
That one's preposterous.